Good morning. Good morning from beautiful Singapore. It's a lovely Saturday morning. The time here now is 10:30 a.m. and I'm seated right in the heart of town. We have this beautiful garden. It's called Gardens by the Bay. Yeah, it's a very beautiful touristy area right opposite to the landmark of Singapore, Marina Bay Sands Hotel. Marina Bay Sands is MBS, okay? Right opposite that 5 or 6 star hotel. You know, the one that has this like huge ship-like looking structure right at the roof. Well, by the way, that ship-like structure hosts a couple of restaurants, one bar called C'est La Vie, and it has an infinity pool, swimming pool right at the top, okay, at the ship, and that gives you the panoramic view of Singapore. It's breathtaking, really. Day or night, it's still breathtaking. And right opposite it, it's Gardens by the Bay, and that is where I'm seated. And at Gardens by the Bay, for those of you who have visited Singapore before, you know that there are these avatar-like dome-structured so-called trees. They are not real trees, but it's it's just amazing. It's lovely. Anyway, I'm here. It's about time I get some fresh air. Smell some roses along the way, listen to some birds chirping. I've been working too hard. But okay, anyway, so much about a little touristy information about where I'm from, Singapore. It's a lovely place. If you haven't been to Singapore, you really should come, especially for those of you who are already in Fintosh. Work hard and play hard as well. Get ready. In July, 12th of July, we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Fintosh right here in Singapore. Okay, so start saving now. Work hard. Maybe there may be some criteria to qualify to come. So, I guess maybe at least a GM or even a VP level. I'm not sure. Okay, but anyway, right now the criteria has not been informed yet, has not been announced yet. Okay, in order to come, by the way, most of the events, it's like this, yeah. You will have to fund your own air tickets. The company will bear the event cost, of course, which will be mega. Okay, and the company will also bear, I think, a 3-day, 2 nights hotel stay. That's usually what Fintosh does for all the event launches in all the different countries. All right, and increasingly, because of the popularity and the demand for attendance at these events, increasingly now, the company seems to be putting out certain criteria, minimum requirements before people can attend these gala dinners and mega launches. Okay, so much about that. A little bit of a diversion to the main topic that I want to share today. This video, I would like to address and arrest this 1.5% compound interest on the profit question that I think many of us are confused. Even for me, it took me a long time to really understand and figure it out. And so I'm here to try to, provide relief to any pain that you may have. So let me first share with you the structure of Fintosh, okay? For those of you who may be new to this, and let me just give you some background. So Fintosh is a US company with a mobile app that is free download internationally. And on this mobile app, it is a lending and borrowing platform. Well, for people like me, I'm a lender, aka investor. When I put out a capital, which can be as little as 100 USDT or as high as any amount, all right, conceivable, all right. So when you lend out your capital, you gain a 1% interest on your capital every day. Yep, every day. Okay, 1% on your capital every day. So for example, if you lend out 10,000 USD, then every day 1% of it means that you gain back a 10 USDT as interest every day. And in 1 week, you get back actually 70 USDT, but more. Why more? Is because there is a 1.5% compound interest on the 1% interest generated every day. And so every day you get a 10 US dollar, right? And the next day you also get a 10 US dollar, right? And so is the next day, and so on and so forth, right? And so every day from after the first day, you get a 1.5% compound interest on the profits generated on the platform if you do not withdraw that profit. So you can just let that profit every day accumulate and enjoy happily another 1.5% compound interest. All right, but then is this forever? No, nothing is forever, right? Okay, we pray and hope that Fintosh platform lasts for as long as possible. Okay, hopefully this will be a forever platform. Yeah, but anyway, coming back, yeah, the compound interest 1.5% on your profit continues up until the point when your total cumulative income is more than your total personal investment. All right, so get that, please. Total cumulative income, when it is at the same level or more than your total personal investment, then Fintosh will no longer provide you with that 1.5% compound interest on the profits generated in your account. Even though that on your Fintosh app, you may still see that little figure 1.5%, like I'm going to show you right now. You see, even though on your account you may see in circle, in blue, 1.5%. Yeah, it is just a permanent feature there, all right? So, but up until the point when your total cumulative income is meeting or exceeding your total personal investment, then the 1.5% compound interest will stop. Okay, then what happens next? What to do then, right? Most of you will want to know. So you can, number one, withdraw your profits, which will be at that time already double of your capital. So the first time I will usually encourage everybody to withdraw and, kind of like recuperate your capital first. Okay? Or you can relent out to your wallet. Usually I structure 3-tier wallets for myself, and I have multiple wallets anyway, but I usually recommend a 3-tier wallet for my network members, for my people, for my investors, okay? Because in that way it's a creative way of structuring, and so my investors actually gain a better interest per day, more than even a 1%. Well, but for that, it's another topic for another day, and usually I don't talk about it openly on this platform. It's exclusive guiding and coaching for my members and investors. All right, and coming back is that, let's take it that it is a 1% only, okay, and it is a 3-tier wallet. So when you withdraw your profits, then you relent out to wallet number 3, and and this way you are increasing that total personal investment amount in wallet number 3. And so that way you have more leeway, more room to enjoy that 1.5% compound on your profit in wallet number 3. Okay, and it's also compounded on a bigger amount because usually wallet 3 holds the largest amount. All right, and wallet 1 and 2, what happens? So every few days, just to combine your profits and then reload it onto wallet 3. So this is usually the way how I guide my people to structure their accounts. All right, and so here on screen I have written that even though the 1.5% compound stops, the figure is that little 1.5% in circle in blue, right? I showed you, will still show up on your account. And yeah. And then also how to see if your account still gains the 1.5% compound on your profit. There you have to refer to the revenue details, which I also kind of have it in the blue rectangular box. Under the revenue details, you will see the date and the time that the company credits this 1.5% compound interest into your account. Okay, and this ties back to your first time, the time when you actually lend out your the amount that you invest. Okay. Now, what else I would like to share with you is that, let me show you here. In the purple circle, that amount, that cumulative income, this is the cumulative income on the compound interest on your account. So in circle there, it shows 0.89 USDT. That is the amount generated for this specific account accumulatively on the 1.5% compounded interest. Okay. And then sometimes people get confused. I'll show you this as a sample. People say, hey, why is it that at the very top left hand corner, the cumulative total income, that figure, why is it that when I add investment income plus team benefits, that does not come to the amount which is reflected at cumulative total income? Well, that is because that cumulative total income also takes into account the compounded interest income. You see? So, for example, if personal investment income, I call it A, team benefits is B, there is still a compounded component income which is C. So you have to use A plus B plus C before it will be equivalent to your cumulative total income. All right, and here in this sample, this is the part C. Okay, so you have to use A plus B plus C to give you that big figure at the top left hand corner, cumulative total income. And once again, when this cumulative total income meets or exceeds your total personal investment, and let me show you, this is your total personal investment. Okay, so when your cumulative total income is more than your total personal investment, or when it is the same, then your 1.5% compound interest will cease, it will stop. Okay, and then what to do next, I've already given you my suggestions. It's just my suggestion, there's no hard and fast rule. You can always close your account, terminate it, and restart another wallet. That is possible too. It's just a little bit more cumbersome, and you have more mnemonics to copy and to store. All right, so the choice is really up to you. Yeah, there's no hard and fast rule. Okay, so I hope that this little video has information that benefits you. If so, please offer me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I have to do that, YouTuber thingy, forgive me. All right, so take care and God bless you all.